Welcome, beautiful soul. What is about to unfold in this reading is not just words on a screen, it is energy, it is truth, and it has been waiting for you. Please, as you sit with me today, I want you to take only what resonates with you. Not every word will be yours, and that is perfectly okay. But some of this, maybe most of it, is going to land somewhere deep inside your chest, and you are going to feel it. You are going to know it. So open your heart, quiet your mind, and let us begin. I need to ask you something before we go any further. Have you been feeling it lately? That strange, unshakable feeling that someone is thinking about you? That warmth that comes out of nowhere when you are sitting alone, doing the most ordinary thing, washing dishes, lying in bed, staring out a window, and suddenly, inexplicably, your heart does something. A flutter, a pull, like something invisible just tugged at the center of you. If you have been feeling that, I need you to stop right now and understand something. That feeling is not random. That feeling is not your imagination running wild. That feeling is a signal. And today the cards are going to show us exactly where it is coming from. Because here is what I can already sense around you before I even reach for the deck. Someone is in love with you, not a crush, not an infatuation, not a passing interest. Love, the kind that keeps a person awake at night, the kind that makes someone stop mid-sentence because your face flashed across their mind without warning, the kind of love that does not announce itself loudly. It grows quietly, steadily, the way a river carves stone, not with force, but with persistence, with devotion. And that person, they carry a name that begins with a very specific letter. We are going to uncover that today, so stay with me. Every word of this reading is meant for you. I am shuffling the cards now, and I am holding you in my intention. I am asking the universe to show us clearly, honestly, and with love exactly who has you on their mind. And three cards have come forward. Three cards that together tell a story so complete, so layered, so undeniable that by the time we finish, you are going to feel a recognition in your bones. Not surprise, exactly. More like remembering something you already knew but could not quite reach. Let us meet the first card. The Two of Cups has stepped forward, and I want you to truly feel the weight of this card because it does not come lightly. When this card appears in a reading about someone's feelings for you, it is not telling you about a small moment or a fleeting emotion. It is telling you about a soul level recognition. This card carries the image of two people facing each other, and above them floats the caduceus of Hermes, the symbol of divine connection and harmony between two energies. There is a lion at the top, strength, courage, the willingness to be vulnerable in the name of something real. This card is one of the most powerful love indicators in the entire tarot deck, and it has appeared for you right here, right now, in this very moment. What this tells me about the person who is in love with you is this: they did not choose this feeling. It arrived, it found them. And when it did, something shifted inside them that they have not been able to undo. Think about what it must feel like to encounter someone. Maybe briefly, maybe across a distance, maybe in a moment that seemed so ordinary at the time, and then carry that person with you everywhere you go afterward. That is what this person is experiencing. You are with them in the morning when they first open their eyes. You are there in the quiet of the afternoon when work slows and their mind wanders. You are there at night, sometimes in their dreams, sometimes just as a feeling they cannot name but cannot dismiss. The Two of Cups speaks of equality in connection. This is not someone who sees themselves as above you or below you. They see you as a counterpart, as someone who could stand beside them in the fullest sense of that word. There is a respect in their admiration that elevates it beyond simple attraction. They are drawn to your mind, to the way you carry yourself, to something they have noticed in you that they have not seen in others. A quality they could not name if asked, but would recognize instantly if they ever lost sight of it. And here is what the energy around this card is whispering to me right now. This person has already imagined a life with you, not in a fantasy way, not in a daydream way, In a quiet, sober, honest moment of reflection, they have thought about what it would feel like to know you completely, to sit across from you at a table, to share a laugh that neither of you expected, to be chosen by you. The thought made their heart do something they were not prepared for, and they have been thinking about that moment ever since. The Two of Cups also carries the energy of something that was meant to be, not in the sense that it requires no effort. Real love always requires courage and intention, but in the sense that there is something cosmically aligned about you and this person crossing paths. The universe placed you in their awareness for a reason, and whether that reason has fully revealed itself yet or not, the foundation is there, it is real, and it is growing. Oh, this card, this beautiful, patient, deeply feeling card, the Knight of Pentacles, has come forward. And I want you to pause here and really let this one breathe, because this card tells us so much about who this person is and how they love and why they have not yet told you everything their heart is holding. The Knight of Pentacles is not the flashy knight. He is not riding in with fire and speed, making dramatic declarations, sweeping everything off the table with passionate impulsiveness. No, this knight sits still on his horse. He holds the pentacle, the symbol of earth, of material reality, of things that are built to last, and he studies it. He thinks, he plans, he considers. And the reason he is so careful, so measured, so deliberate is because he does not want to get this wrong. He cannot afford to get this wrong. What he feels is too important to him to risk on a moment of impulse. This tells me something very specific about the person who is in love with you. They are not someone who expresses their feelings easily or often. In fact, if you have known them for any length of time, you might even think that they are not particularly emotional, because they carry their emotions inward, quietly, carefully, the way you carry something precious so that nothing can knock it from your hands. They feel deeply, enormously, but they show it slowly, deliberately, in small, consistent ways that might be easy to miss if you are not paying attention. This person has been paying attention to you in ways you may not even realize. They have noticed things, the way you phrase something when you are being careful with your words, the things you gravitate toward when you think no one is watching, the small expressions that cross your face when something moves you. They have filed all of it away, not because they are calculating, but because they treasure it. You have given them moments, even unintentionally, that they return to again and again as proof of why you are worth this feeling, worth this weight, worth this terrifying, wonderful uncertainty. The Knight of Pentacles energy in love says this: I will not rush, because if I rush, I might scare you away. If I rush, I might say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And I would rather carry this quietly inside me for 100 more days than lose the chance to do this right. There is something profoundly honoring in that kind of love, even if it can sometimes feel frustrating from the outside. They are not withholding. They are protecting you, protecting what they feel, protecting the possibility of something extraordinary. What is also so significant about this card is its connection to loyalty and longevity. The Knight of Pentacles does not love in seasons. When this energy commits, it commits fully, practically, sustainably. This is not someone who will be swept up in intensity and then disappear when the novelty fades. This is someone who shows up, who follows through, who remembers the details because the details matter to them. If and when they step forward, you can trust that what they bring to you is real and it is meant to stay. And here is the card that made my breath catch when it turned over. The Star. Oh, sweet soul. The Star. Do you know what this card represents in a love reading? It represents hope that has survived. It represents the quiet courage of a heart that has been through something, maybe disappointment, maybe loss, maybe a long stretch of loneliness, and has chosen, in spite of all of that, to still believe, to still reach toward connection, to still trust that what is meant for them is coming. This person, the one who is in love with you, has not had it easy in matters of the heart. I feel that with this card, there is a history here, a time when they closed themselves off, when they told themselves that this kind of feeling was too risky, too consuming, too unpredictable to pursue. And then you arrived in their world and something cracked open, not violently, softly, the way light comes through a door that is open just a fraction. And they stood at that crack and felt warmth and thought, maybe this time, maybe with this person, maybe this is the one that is worth the risk. The star in the tarot shows a woman kneeling at the water's edge, pouring water both into the pool and onto the earth. She is giving and replenishing simultaneously, endlessly, because the source of what she carries never runs dry. This is the kind of energy that surrounds your connection to this person. It is self-sustaining. It does not deplete. The more they think of you, the more they feel. The more they reflect on what you mean to them, the deeper it becomes. There is no bottom to this well. This card also carries the energy of something written in the stars. I know that can sound romantic to the point of being cliche, but I want you to hear it differently than you may have heard it before. Written in the stars does not mean inevitable without effort. It means that the conditions were created, that the timing was arranged, that the circumstances were aligned specifically so that these two energies, yours and theirs, could find each other. The universe conspired. And now here you both are, on the same earth in the same lifetime, breathing the same air, carrying something toward each other that neither of you fully understands yet. The star also speaks of healing. This connection, when it fully blooms, will be healing for both of you, not just for them, for you as well, because there is something in this person's love that will give you back something you did not even know you had lost. A sense of being truly seen, a sense of being chosen, not because you were convenient or available or easy, but because you are specifically, exactly, irreplaceably you. And that is a gift that does not come along every day. Now we come to the part of this reading that has been building since the very first word, because the cards have painted us a picture of someone patient and deep, someone who loves with loyalty and intention, someone whose feelings have survived long enough to become something undeniable. And now the question that is burning inside you, the question that brought you to this reading in the first place, needs its answer. What is their name? Sit very still with me for a moment. I am looking at the letters that have been circling this reading's energy, and I want you to open your intuition alongside mine, because your body already knows something your mind is still catching up to. The letters that are coming through for you with the greatest strength are these B, D, L, R, E, K, T, and N. Perhaps you already felt a recognition when I said one of those. Perhaps your heartbeat changed slightly. Perhaps a face appeared. Perhaps a name formed so quickly that you almost pushed it away because it felt too vulnerable to acknowledge. That instinct, that immediate knowing, is your intuition speaking before your fear can silence it. Do not silence it. Let it speak. Bay is coming through as the letter of someone balanced in their emotional world, someone who thinks before they speak, who carries a calm and steadiness that you have perhaps always found grounding. If B resonates, picture calm eyes, perhaps brown, warm, patient, and a presence that never crowds you but is always somehow already there. Jaisha arrives with a different kind of strength, decisive, directional, a person who knows their own mind even when the world is uncertain, broad in how they carry themselves, grounded in how they stand. If there is a D in your life who has ever looked at you a second too long, who has ever gone out of their way without explanation, this letter is for them. Kilna floats in with a softness that is deceptive because L energy may appear light on the surface but runs extraordinarily deep. This is someone expressive in the small ways, hands that move when they talk, a smile that arrives a little slowly but stays a long time, a way of listening that makes you feel like the only person in the room. If L is resonating, you know who this is. You have felt it. Surrounds itself in resilience. There is something in our energy that has been tested and emerged stronger. deep in voice, steady in movement, the kind of presence that makes a space feel safer just by being in it. If you know an R who has ever been quieter around you than they are with others, that silence is not indifference. That silence is reverence. He arrives with elegance and observation. E energy notices everything and says less than they know, refined in expression, attentive in ways that other people are not. If E has ever given you something, a word, a gesture, a piece of their time that felt more carefully chosen than it appeared, this letter belongs to them. K carries focused ambition alongside a quietly passionate interior life. Discipline on the outside, deeply feeling on the inside. K does not perform their emotions, they earn the right to express them first. If there is a K in your awareness who has always seemed to hold something back in your presence, this is why they are waiting until they are sure, and they are getting closer to shore every day. T is tenderness wrapped in steadiness. Patient in the way that only people who understand real love are patient, not because they have given up on urgency, but because they understand that the most important things deserve to be approached with care. Warm hands, a steady gaze, the kind of person who makes eye contact and holds it a beat longer than convention requires. T loves quietly and completely. And N is the intuitive one. The one who knew before you knew that something was forming between you. Reserved at first because N energy does not give itself to people carelessly. But when they are with you, there is a humor in them, a gentleness in their silence that is entirely different from the silence they offer the rest of the world. If you have ever thought that an N in your life treats you differently than they treat others, you are right. You are absolutely right. Here's what I need you to hold as we close this reading. As these three cards, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star, rest before us, quiet now and settled, their message delivered. The person who carries these feelings for you is not going to explode into your life. They are not going to arrive with noise and spectacle. They are going to arrive the way all the most important things arrive, gently. In a moment that might seem small, in a sentence that feels more significant than its words, in a silence that says everything the words have been gathering the courage to say. You have been sensed. You have been observed with tenderness. You have been reflected on in quiet rooms and wondered about, and held in someone's heart with a care that most people never receive in a lifetime. And they are moving toward you, not recklessly, not carelessly, but with the full weight of everything they feel and everything they are. Your energy touched them softly. The cards say, profoundly. It awakens something that did not exist in them before you. And that's something, that feeling of warmth, of recognition, of being pulled without permission toward another soul, refuses to fade. It only grows. It only deepens. It only becomes more certain with every day that passes. When this person reaches you, you will not need to think about it. Your body will relax before your mind can analyze. Your breathing will slow. Your heart will recognize what your eyes are seeing before the words can form, because peace will speak first, and peace is always the language of something true. Trust what you felt when certain letters were spoken today. Trust the flutter in your chest when a face appeared. Trust the knowing that arrived before the fear could follow it, because that knowing is not imagination. That knowing is your intuition speaking the name of someone who is already right now in this very moment thinking of you. The cards do not lie, beautiful soul, and neither does your heart. This reading is complete. Go gently. Something extraordinary is already on its way to you.